this video, you're going to learn a simple but important rule about subjects and prepositional phrases. The rule is that the subject of a clause will never be in a prepositional phrase. Another way of looking at this would be that objects of prepositional phrases can't act as subjects of sentences. So let's look at an example. The pack of wolves ate Taylor Swift's lunch. Now, here we might be tempted to think that wolves is the subject of the sentence and ate is the predicate, but you'd actually be wrong on half of that because the subject here is actually pack. Of is a preposition and wolves is the object of the preposition, but pack is the subject. So for instance, if this sentence were actually the pack of wolves eats, like in the present tense, it wouldn't be the pack of wolves eat Taylor Swift's lunch. It has to be eats because the subject is that singular pack, which is kind of confusing. Look at another example. The child beside the house is plotting something. Here we have the prepositional phrase beside the house that's trying to trick us about the subject and the predicate. We just need to make sure we know that child is the subject, is plotting is the predicate, and that beside the house is just describing where the child is. Where you'll most often find prepositions trying to confuse you is with the preposition of, especially with what we call collective nouns like group, swarm, mountain, family, class, gaggle. There's lots of them. Collective nouns are nouns that are singular but represent more than one thing. So a group typically has more than one person in it, but group itself is singular. So whenever we have something like the group of teenagers, that can throw people off with the subject because group is still the subject of the sentence. If it was the group of teenagers went to the mall, group is the subject. So be careful, especially with collective nouns.